Heretics. Eternal fire.
The fist bump that decides which one of these two teams will take up the final ticket to go.
Here, on the seed of doubt over towards C. It's drawn a couple of players in rotation here, but the Boombot catching elsewhere might be a little bit misleading for Fabian.
To give up that front sight to a degree. I don't think they can punish too much on the way through. But Echo, you know that guy's chomping at the bit. This guy is...
The guy is a freak.
Yeah, hyper aggressive. So for Heretics, you've got to be on the money today. There is no chance to miss or make mistakes as Echo already gets the account started. Great work on the site in reaction. A 2-for-1 trade out, but the plant's not down. There's still stall here. 10 seconds they need to stabilize. Heretics have the numbers, but there's still a problem. That could have been Fabian. It's not to be this round, leaving Ordaz in really a formality. Lovely, lovely stuff from Heretics.
Prevent Heretics from finding a bonus conversion. Okay, just like that, the C site will fall.
At this until it works, but as it stands, that is a really good look.
For Eternal Fire. Fabian will be revealed, at least Heretics found previously. Oh, it's so clean from Kosh Maras as well for Eternal Fire, so truly a clash of speed here, and Ordaz.
That hell for leather when you don't know the full buy is a bit deadly. However, what's the next step up here? Ordaz played in again. This is dangerous. A 3v2, numbers up for Eternal Fire, and I think Heretics with a misread on this. Fabian's got a nice little spot here. Does he catch anyone? Looks like Necky's waiting. Got to be careful. There it is. Beautiful from Fabian. And a real punish on what felt like a misread from Heretics there.
Pressure on the side. Unfortunately, the smoke causes so many issues, and it's the gap here. Like I said, Wood's caught in a weird vertical satchel with no forward momentum that really makes this difficult for Heretics to even capitalize on Kosh Maras', call it initial pressure. He's down so early. In a little investment previously. But what's the consideration for these early rounds?
Oh, this re-hit. It's read really well by Heretics. This space gathering attempt. Fabian is really digging deep on this towards the broken wall. And the C site, there's still going to be a bit of a fight here.
And Ordaz. 2v3 presented. Echo's finds damage on the first here, but Benji has responded.
Nice from Benji.
Will clean things up.
The trades, you've got to be so ready for these re-clears, these re-hits. There is no real rest for the wicket.
Look how many bodies Eternal Fire are happy to just sacrifice in terms of desperately looking for a trade out on this early round aggression.
That ult, blind send doesn't... Oh my god, look at Echo, 5 HP, man. That Boombot's a threat. But luckily the man sharp as ever, still gonna get 2 on 5 HP. It's a 4v3, Rien's, Benji and Boots try and put it together on the site, but the cavalry's arrived.
Yeah, slow things down now. Spike hasn't been planted. Everyone getting involved here. Benji's still standing.
Benji, get your gun out, mate.
Oh! My God!
Benji, you do this one. It would be wild. What a try, what a shot, but Izzy shuts it down.
And the ult goes out, unfortunately. The best counter to it. It just gets caught a little off guard there.
Last player standing. Have the spike.
Absolutely beautiful stuff. Again, kind of stuck in a position to make use of the judge that he has in hand.
Izzy. Oh, again! Absolute moments from this man, 2 already in the round, maybe eyeing up a 3rd. Have to invest the Prowler, have to Guardian there, but they at least have the flank position for Echo, so they are cornered! And a gift from the gods. I don't know how they saw that, it was just sheer luck, but by all rights, you take it when you get it. Rien's wants to get active, and they want to maybe isolate Echo. They try, and try as you might, it will not do the job needed. Oh, Fabian. Hello, there's players.
Oh my God, what a crucial kill from Wu.
Yeah, he knows he's done well there. Just going to skip through towards the site, but is he? Got to be careful. This one doesn't land. Wound has been a miracle here for Heretics. 4v3 though, that one's a miss. Necky still giving them an option. Trying to give them a chance. Benji on for 2. Wants to keep a lead on the half. As Ordaz I mean, you're going to make a good attempt, but the trade's there. 5 to 7. Oh, it's just magic today on the server. An absolute roller coaster of a stage one. Here's Billy to take us through all of their ups and downs. I think he's got to decide to slip
Actually,
back CT.
Peeling away from this, though.
And he's not fallen back. But this is a lot to ask. That's 4 players really close by. The paranoia is connected as well. He knows they're close, and there's nothing he can do about it. Eternal Fire, crack open the site. Plant should be next, and a 5v3. Oh, that's clean. That's not bad from Rienz either. 3v3, where's the additional body? It's Boo making it over. Ordaz, though, stamps authority on the round, leaving just Boo, the man who got that first part of contact.
Here in a 1v3, classic in hand. He falls short here at the first hurdle, and Echo will post the final kill here for a pistol round in the second half. A situation where, I mean, Benji actually gets support at the right time, which is crazy to consider, but towards Echo's position. Showstopper popped here, Fabian. No secrets about this on the way in. The wall will reveal their intentions by finally being planted here, and Benji will find Echo in transition.
Yeah, I was kind of looking at Ordaz to maybe be the spoiler to this round, but I think he's already been maybe thought of as Woot. Where'd you send it? That should be a lock-in, it is, but Fabian and Izzy swing back twice as hard, leaving Benji and Boo to try and find the other players. The angle cleared, but the trade's there. Benji, this would need to be 4 kills for him. Gonna spot one. Understanding where the other is being toyed with, and it's costing him time. Precious seconds for Eternal Fire.
Echo, a crucial point in the round. It opens up possibilities, right? In terms of exploring other avenues. But Fabian, 2 beautiful kills from him. Izzy to almost seal the deal on this. Seal Benji's fate at least.
Pivoting into B. Might walk right into the rotations, if anything. There's a lovely ult to go with, but Izzy still wins. Takes away Woot, and the B side looks like it's theirs. Ults on ults now.
And Heretics don't really get the fight they want after that. Re-clear and C are going to be good initially, but Echo and Izzy both find kills.
Benji, surely tempted, but the double stack really hard to break. Smoke goes in, trying to batten down the hatches. Ordaz and Neki, the ones probably deliver the outcome here, and it looks like it is. Boo, nothing to be done, and it felt like a bit of mistiming from Heretics with the ult usage. Couldn't quite get the most of it. Directed approach.
Izzy has an ult, by the way.
And he's just first man in.
Charging forwards.
When you talk about no fear, this is the team for it, right? You can say that about Foot to an extent. Eternal Fire are exactly the same. Cut from the same cloth, but Benji with a beautiful double. Can anyone else join in? Gosh, Moraz pops the ult. They're going for this one. Oh, they've actually gone across the line. Benji with a bailout.
What was that from Benji? You see here, the first time really, you'd be a little critical in terms of the spacing. Neki, I think he probably has him dead to rights. Like I said, Koshmaras looking for just the 1 kill to find the ult, and it's enough of a distraction.
Operator's still there with Izzy. And he's on it. Oh, but Koshmaras outdoes him this time.
Fabian, position here to get actually onto a deadly angle. Boo comes back in towards that space, but Woot's got to be careful now. Echo breathing down his neck.
Timing, timing. It's there for Echo. Ult on top as well.
Look where Fabian is. Ton of information off the neural theft as well.
Oh, Koshmaras is dead. He might be knifed.
He's going to knife him. Oh.
Okay, discipline from Eternal Fire. That's wild, but, you know, max headroom a little too low there for him. 3v3, however, good trade from Boo. Not going to let it get out of check just yet. 2v2, this is not secure from either side.
Sent over towards trees, so still a real issue here with the operator. And Neki will find Rienz round in between here. Neki will find it, seal the deal. Number 11 posted. Down a little bit, Rienz has to deal with a reveal here. Will be tested. Caught in the stun, but
the
paranoia. Get out here.
But no chance to capitalize on it. That looked good. And now Boo looks dead. He is.
Bailing out his teammate. Here is his demise. Reason to really fully commit behind this. Maybe waiting for an exploration. Here is he. Caught off guard a little bit. Woo. We'll find 2, but
site's open. This could be the first. We talked about this man. He is fired up today. He wants this. But Eternal Fire are hunting, and they have no mercy. Gosh, Moras just trying to play his life. Clears one, spots the second, very diligent. Fabian now on the chopping block. Ult goes in, this should be game on. Forced forward, it's lovely problem solving, but Benji doesn't check deep enough in the corner! Still alive! Heretics not done just yet.
Of course, for him, trades come through really fast, but unfortunately, Eternal Fire fall at the final hurdle.
Well,
much more passive angle, but needs this first one. Can he get away from the showstopper?
He's trying, and I mean, luckily enough for Heretics, actually, he sends it towards CT for Fabian. And now, Kosh Moras, the position. Oh, outdone by Fabian. And then the burst on CT clears Benji. It's a beautiful pressure play from Eternal Fire. That is so damn good. 13-11.
It's just insane, Lauren, to see how quickly they're able to flip the switch on some of these rounds. Heretic sent towards Dish here, and elsewhere, Heretics looking to go forwards out of main. 2 players to potentially catch here, Echo and Ordaz.
Yeah, but do you catch them off guard? They are so damn sharp right now. Yes, you do. Ordaz down on 11.
He still gets the second.
Still drags Kosh Moras to the grave.
The space into spawn. Fabian actually just shifting his focus there. Rien's comes back in.
Okay, gonna at least note it's only one. Could be someone on the corner joining him, which there is now, but he's drawn 2 players here, but he can't just land the shots. It's just not working out for him. I mean, it should be pretty telling how many players are there. And it doesn't really seem to matter as Fabian's connected a beautiful shot. And Rien's, well, this is going to be incredibly hard for him to work back in on. Yeah, very proactive in the post plant there as well for Eternal Fire.
In terms of clearing out the space elsewhere, the fact that Ordaz finds the second kill here, well, not his second, but the second of this engagement, was Kosh Moras absolutely crucial. Just at the right time, because that's the big win condition here for Heretics, is pressure in towards that backline, removing. This is a massive opportunity.
Big old stack, though, from Heretics. 4-1 again. They keep running this. And for Fabian, it's a target-rich environment. I don't think he knows it. Now he certainly will, as they're going to be able to see that there's more here. Do they continue forwards? Yeah, but is he then? He's going to find more and more. Woot and Boo fall. And it's a 3v2. Rien's, yes, maybe ahead of expectation, but still checked on Ordaz. So hot to this. They figured this out so quick.
Izzy will be the easy target. Just to get over that first hurdle, and he won't. Izzy shuts it down. A 3K to convert the bonus here from a great comeback, a resurgence in that first map for sure. Like Heretics, absolutely the ones in control. Heretics yet to get off the starting block here on their own pick. In these opening rounds on defense, a team can just go and farm these orbs for free.
Yep, and nice work from Benji there with the support of Wu a little, but he's going to try and play out how he can here. Going to do a bit of damage, but the site should be cleared. It's Rien's with the Sheriff to maybe do something, but Eternal Fire down to 2. Fabian and Izzy, suddenly, in a situation they probably didn't expect. They potentially the one by Arcade, but even then, one's back up, but I imagine not particularly soon. So this could be farming for Fabian. Sun comes in, he actually does catch that. There's an opportunity here, and there it is, making something of nothing. They're not done yet, Heretics.
This one will force out a full repurchase here, and a conversion here on just odds and ends for an Amoda Thrifty. Get themselves on the board here on Fracture. Just what the doctor ordered.
Come on.
See them explore this A main approach, but not probably where they want to head here.
In the tower position.
Disrespecting
no secrets on the way in again.
No, and look at the pace. Echo does really well, but the reaction's made here. Benji's still got some security. Does he try and make a play on this one? He doesn't have to. Maybe unawares it wasn't smoked. Opportunities beckoning.
Boom.
Heretics.
Massive 3K from him. He's opened a crucial gap. As part of this Eternal Fire execution, yeah. Again, the first one, pivotal, but to clean things up here. The Pain Shell sent in a little lazy here between Fabian and Ordaz.
But early show of force towards A, and actually just very direct, maybe hoping they get that 4-1 split, but they're going to draw out the ult. slows down the hit.
Big win for Eternal Fire,
It's a
actually.
rotation, but Koshmaras going to catch the other side of it. And they tried to scale up through main. The re-explore from Rienz felt a little individual.
Echo
and
gets that.
He still gets another. Taking away Wu on the deathbed, leaving it in a 3v3.
Here, Heretics obviously keen to get formation tool to invest, and he absolutely will.
Spike planted.
Camera now removed.
Wizzy, come on, man. Still getting away with that sort of work just seems wild. Trading in effectively against the three. I mean, Izzy's hitting some worldy shots. They're going to see the both down to one. Benji gets him across the line. He's up out the seat. He knows he's got them back into this game now.
Koshmaras just breaking some of these crosshair placements, allowing Benji Fishy to clean up here.
God, the second shot.
God, that's crazy from Echo. Yeah, when Boo falls, you just think, this is just so different. It looks initially like Fabian's aware of the possibility behind him vibe. Somebody would still get up towards Dish.
What are you doing? Let's fucking go.
He called into action. And now you got to be careful of that cross. You can see Rienz even being tempted into a peek there. Neki, that's a teammate.
Friendly
Happens.
fire.
Yeah, that, however, isn't. But a
Oh, the
lovely
shut
overrun.
down.
Suddenly that plant becomes a reality. This round becomes a reality.
Eyes on Fabian here in the back lines as well. He has to shut down this. Yes, he does find Wu.
And now this has gone from bad to worse, right? Everything lining up for Eternal Fire, though. Blue's position becoming a little bit readable at this point. And there, force the fight forward. Fabian's got it. Eternal Fire, not down, not out. The Omoda Thrifty, no matter the buy.
An operator from shutting down the second
I
player
think
on the
so.
flank. Then Echo actually the one to come back and take contact here, just forcing Wu into such an awkward position. Gets caught in the satchel.
Enemy remaining.
And Fabian makes that operator, puts it to work.
So good with it. Stack for Heretics. A lot of players here. Fabian already dismantling one. Eyeing up a second, can't do it. Rienz on the swing. Eternal Fire trying to stem the bleed a little bit. There is an advantage here for Heretics, so they want to pressure. Moving further in advance, that might be their mistake. It might be their downfall now. Neki on an island, gonna fall. But Izzy in the back line's gonna pry away.
Still
Rienz.
peeking it!
He's still going! Izzy! Never gonna back down! As Benji might be forced to surrender, you're not going to expect this, Echo. With a knife to the back, basically, at this point. What a round from Izzy.
One of those, but there's none of that for Izzy.
He loves it.
It's just insane to see him in some of these situations.
God.
Beautiful stuff.
So, by all rights, in any other situation, any other team, I
It's the
wouldn't
right
even
decision.
mind it.
It's the
Yeah.
right decision. Again,
Avian with that showstopper if needed. And last time it worked out well, but it's Izzy already going to find Koshmaras. He's going to open up the account, and there we go. It is Pacey from the get-go. Izzy is just unrelenting. The only strike back coming in the form of Wu and Boo.
Launching smoke.
one kill will give him an ult.
Trying to add a little deception and maybe pull away Izzy from the angle, but it won't take long. And Neki is there. Safety in numbers at 8-3. Eternal Fire just kicking up a gear.
That will be a broken bye in round 12 here.
I mean,
Izzy, it's this adjustment is just beautiful. Like I said, these rounds just are decided by a kill or two, or even just an angle, forcing somebody off an angle. A heavy stack. It doesn't amount to anything.
Okay. That'll certainly help.
I have the spike. Bring them down.
Already looking at a 5v4. Plant going to come in. We need to make sure this is not going out to stream. Just very quickly, I'm going to talk really loudly to make sure it's not. Neki there is going to be the one to find Koshmaras. Eternal Fire. Oh, it's Neki all day long. It doesn't matter which player it is, be it Izzy, be it Fabian. Does right now, Benji and Rienz. Time to do anything you can. Dig deep enough. Neki is devastating. Rienz in a 1v3.
They want to give him the ace. He's got it to seal the deal on a 9-3 half.
We are going to be handing it down to an interview with a Team Heretics fan.
Sit down.
Düştüre
bir yeme daha.
Main koşuyor, main koşuyor. Bana abi.
Koşuyorum ben full oldum
Dışarıdan vuracağım, dışarı vuracağım.
Logo atacağım.
2 daha bir can. Neon bir can
Spike
sonra.
down A.
Atladı, under
Atladı,
diyeceğim,
Neon
under
bir can,
diyeceğim.
diyeceğim.
Atla. Ne yapayım ya?
Nate geldi.
4 side, 4, hepsi side, hepsi 4 side.
All right, big boy Boo doing some damage. Where's that just come from? Out of nowhere, getting on the board, getting the ball rolling in the second half.
Back.
Spike
A
down.
long road ahead of them for sure. But a convincing pistol round to post here.
One enemy remaining.
Nice! Let's go!
Wondrous, though, for the Heretics side. Echo, good information early. Needs to be careful, cannot get overwhelmed here. And he's not. Comes out swinging, takes away Kosh Moras, goes in for more, can't convert it. Woot really quick on that to get the second. And do they just pounce on this? Yeah, they do. Izzy's away. And Heretics prepared this time, battening down the hatches as the storm might have been quelled.
Heretics looking primed and ready here in the second half.
Michael, do we have a game on our hands?
I think we have a game on our hands.
Standing for Heretics, they have a plan in mind, clearly. They've got an idea and an understanding of the tempo, but still, it's one thing to know it, it's another to consistently handle it and try and keep Eternal Fire under the heel.
Look at the posture up here. Get very aggressive. Could be shut down, but Echo has found Woot. Fabian's found another one.
How many times have we been here? And Izzy around the back gets traded. Kosh Moras trying to keep this in check, but Benji on for potentially a huge moment here. Did he catch him in the smoke? Not sure. Going to peer back through. That's Neki. Gone. Got to know there's more now. They were trying to hunt down Kosh Moras, who's on the run. The timing.
Yeah, so far away from this plant as well. It cause real issues.
It'd be surprising. This crossfire is a solid one. If the swing is right, if the contact is correct. That's fine. Second layer. Gonna be noted on the spike kit. Someone's got to check. There it is. Kosh Moras and Benji make it out of the woods again. These rounds are on a knife's edge, though.
They're certainly doing what was necessary to get themselves back into this, though. Izzy will have an operator in hand now.
One enemy.
Only really Benji's catch that.
Again,
Aggression.
the pressure. Ooh, Woo! Outdoing Izzy on that. Feels like the first time we're seeing a clean start to things. No trade coming in for Eternal Fire. Fabian, fast, rotate, down. This is lovely from Heretics and a bit individual, a little bit out of sorts from Eternal Fire. Echo and Ordaz. Someone played out of this round. As Ordaz, last one alive, judge in hand. Might get one or two at most, but you've got to feel.
But does not know what's lurking.
8
Soft
to
check
9.
here, but re-ends.
Enough to deal with the boombots. This has encouraged this burst from Heretics. Kosh Moras already out. And again, speaking of no fear, this guy's not showing much either, but Eternal Fire's reaction is take that deeper A main space, give themselves a little bit of a backboard to play back in from.
Kind of huddle them into sight now.
Oh, he's red though. I think Izzy's got this kind of dead to rights. This should spur on the other part of it, but it's drawn all 4 players towards A main from Heretics in this post plant. I'm a little concerned at that, and
There's
now
the
you can see them
information as
scramble.
well.
Yeah, this is a bit concerning.
Oh my God!
Oh, it could have been so much worse, but actually still alive with 2, but it's the 5 standing against them. Rienz gets cleared, and suddenly they are back to business.
Pretty sure. Actually, get themselves a few rounds established. That second ping of the neural theft sets things in motion. Certainly the green light.
Nice! Hadi!
Round found in the second half. Because U2 removed here. No confirmation just yet of what's lying in wait for Eternal Fire.
Fabian had an isolated kill there. He'd have that every day of the week.
I know
It's Woot to win out. Forced fight comes in. Woot's still trying to do what he can, but it's Echo to tilt the scales at least back towards even. Woot taking space, and they are pushing this one. What is going on here? It's totally topsy-turvy, and they are on the run.
Echo
Oh,
desperate to get onto the angle.
He's caught him with a pain shell. 3 for Woot this round. Absolute heroics from the man. Kosh Moras tasked with getting the plant down. Forced into the fight. Woot's seen him. Can play it safe. Wait for the swing. Don't need to overdo this. Ordaz desperate for someone to misstep and make a mistake. Ordaz here. Still looking. Not gonna happen. Woot, the hero of the hour and the hero of the round. 4 kills to get.
Good rotation and Echo desperate to punish. Just falls foul. It's only really the aggression that makes this So awkward for Eternal Fire. Wu absolutely standing on business here. They're all going through main.
Cleared, call for help. How many does Echo get? Does he get any at all? Waiting patiently.
Well, they're going to know now from the cage.
Yeah, but an isolated fight and an isolated clear invests the ult as he gets traded on by Kosh Moras. And they are flooding this. They want blood. There's no plant to be had yet. It's not a safe site. Kosh Moras, Benji, desperately holding on.
What?
Trying to deal.
Oh my God!
Nightmare. There was Neki. Oh my God.
Just one man left standing for Heretics, and they're able to find it. That was so close. Thank God there's an extra body. Well handled by Heretics. Next here, going to get a little proactive towards Dish and turn a fire on red alert.
Oh, I'm so scared of him on these angles. It's going to be traded out though. Gosh, Moras, no fear. He's shooting bodies. They're still alive and punished for that level of insolence. And now Rien's got to be cautious too. He's down low, 4 HP. Did you forget who this team is? Benji certainly didn't, putting in a shift. Is he left in a 1v3? And we ask the question, how bad do they want it? It looks like Heretics are awake now, fully focused, fully locked in, and desperate to take it to a third. Izzy wants one, not gonna happen!
Wow.
13-10, Heretics showing resilience.
Absolutely insane to flip this round, sorry, this map 2. Creep into main here, Echo will be called upon early in the pistol. Not giving a kill just yet, just misses the chance to find one. Paranoia posted now and the pressure is on.
Yeah, and the pressure already getting too much for Echo. Kosh Moras the first. Should go down, yeah, lovely little shock dart to the corner, but a good trade as soon as they try to progress through from market.
Izzy tagged up as well, down to 17 HP. Fabian trying to find something off a flash here, but it's Audas to find 2 kills. A 2v2 now.
I'm amazed that Audas was able to collect those. I thought that flash went too deep, but it's apparently fine. Boo! Gets cleared. Fabian and Izzy gonna make the site their own and get the first round.
Eternal Fire to strike here in the decider. We well invested in terms of this round 2, probably. We'll make sure.
We'll potentially come down to Fabian. Looks like the cross is going to get caught by Izzy here. Oh, god damn, they are good. Okay, Rien's just as good, though. This is with very little here. He still has his own cage, and the timing. They're going to hear it, they're going to see it. Oh, he's been caught off. 13 seconds, the site's going to be theirs. That is going to be an upgrade potentially for Rien's. Can he set anyone up into motion? Kosh Moras trying to play his life on the edge of this smoke. But as soon as that fades, it's game on. Gotta be careful of a flash! It's a fantastic read from Kosh Moras, taking matters into his own hands! Leaving Neki in a 1v3 he never expected to be in. Has to clear Kosh Moras first, wants to. I think Kosh Moras might be reading that. Yeah, he's buying time now. Knows he'll probably fall, but can the other two players pull it in? And yeah, he's not interested. Oh, that is absolute cinema from Heretics.
Izzy, sharp openers here, found 2 kills at the start here, and Echo just caught with his pants down. Really the reset in terms of a second camera becoming available. The brunt of that. Trying to clear through, Echo trying to spam in, but will be tagged up.
There's an extra player on the back of the site though, but it's easy to go down first. How did we find that? Maybe just in market, digging a little bit deeper. He's got them pinned towards site. That's going to be harder to clear with no darts, no anything, really. Util-wise, they're limited here. So Echo stood his ground. So has Neki. This makes it tougher, but the trades are good enough, but it's still a 2v2. Boo! On the double down! Going to catch him on the stairs. It feels like they're starting to get the read of the tempo.
Certainly winning out more of these scrappy engagements. Boo to clean up with a third. Number 3 on the board for Heretics as well. That's highlighted as well. This is absolutely what you want to do. Izzy's just completely blinded up here. Tries to get out, but caught. He just wants to lean into the Hunter's Fury here, and Heretics now flipping things on their head. They will pressure towards A.
Does the flash help? No, I mean, Wu, it's a gift from the gods. How's he come out with 2 there? Tell me how. 3 bullets, he's still progressing. He's still winning these fights. These guys have suddenly got a new lease of life I haven't seen them have in damn long. They forced Izzy off. Echo still digs deep enough to take away Wu. The plan now gets cancelled, and a fight back from Boo. Spike should be up there now, as this one looks like it's wrapped up with a bow. I'm expecting a timeout soon from Eternal Fire.
Absolutely, they are being picked apart in some of these rounds. Heretics so clean in terms of these team fights so far in this half.
God,
The catch here from Wu. The first, for sure. The second is ridiculous.
It's more than the stars aligning at this point. Favored by the gods, it feels like. Maybe fated to finally get back to that international form. We haven't seen this.
Obscuring vision.
Another attempt to try and step towards Wine. This time they're at least going to get to position.
Cam to take contact here as well, but Woot's going to get ahead of it.
That's, a lovely pickup for Ordaz. Do they check for
No
Echo?
way. No
This
way they clear
is a
this
lack
now.
of focus. This could have been just a check, just a glance, because Echo gets played in. He gets an upgrade. He gets a kill. He doesn't get a second yet, but Neki does. They try and fight together on this, but Benji trying to keep it together with 7 HP. I don't know what he can achieve with it now. With the pop of the ult, they try and pause on this, but there should be a dead man on the site. Kosh Moras gets cleared. It's all on Benji. He'd need nothing short of an ace with 7 HP. It would be a miracle.
7 HP as well.
He's got to know there's someone behind him. He knows it, he tries! But Echo, the hero of the round.
The diligence on the side of Heretics. That clear towards Wine, much better, and even noting the second player previously as well.
Market though, we haven't seen 2 players close to this before. Izzy's going to read that TP, but Kosh Moras has found Neki, so this suddenly becomes a little bit harder to hold, and if they've read that there's a bigger rotation, there was more presence in money here, but the problem is that Echo's been good. Ordaz could walk the smoke. Come on, you got to know it by now. They'll give it a go, but they both fall. Another site's theirs. Plant next on the cards, on the horizon.
Certainly the operator to consider here. Rienzo, he's here so quickly.
One enemy remaining.
No
Find that
idea.
Izzy will fall. Fabian next up to be found. Rien's tagged up, but the information firmly in Heretics' favor. Number 6 found.
Issue is you look where these rounds, even just the 2 that Eternal Fire have won, was a magnificent round from Echo. Don't get me wrong, that was a really nice pocket play, but you don't get away with it more than once maybe. And then beyond that, the pistol.
It's 3-player stack towards 8, but it rides and dies on Fabian and Ordaz here. Hunter's Fury to potentially clear the space. The paranoia is perfect. The Hunter's Fury will land.
You could not script it better for Heretics. It is poetry in motion. It's simply too easy as it stands. Untouchable themselves. But the stars align. As Izzy.
One enemy remaining.
A little laboured from Boo, but job done, I guess.
Dealing with a trip here. Actually will reveal his position. And Boo to clean up. Number 8 on the board, Lauren. Braidstorm, the Neural Theft, one away from a TP. Looking solid in terms of this ult cycle, but again, with a quieter early round, there's just so much util to remove these players that are posted up.
One enemy.
Question marking the change of comeback when it happened and how it happened. But now you can see that kind of complete vision. However, Benji's going to be removed from this occasion, as Izzy's isolated him on the other side of the map.
Exploration here and rewarded. Woot, though, not shied away by the drone initially. We'll still get the plant here, but man advantage. Lesser weaponry. Izzy found another one, though.
I mean, Izzy, Echo, there we go, fired up again. Whatever happened during that timeout.
They're banking on ultimately finding another here to follow the mode of Thrifty.
One enemy remaining.
Like I said, first real exploration we've seen. Izzy rewarded. And even with
Pace, looking like they want to start out towards tiles. This time it's Benji to catch the push out towards B. So Izzy's gone off the rip here. Bit of a fumble on that, but a chance with the Hunter's Fury. Does it connect? I mean, nothing to write home about.
a little desperate there in terms of investment. Echo identified
They're
now.
on your heels, man.
Yeah.
Look at the pace they're trying to fight this out with. Kosh Moras is absolutely going nuclear. Trying to fight just about everyone. Big info found. Benji gonna try and keep his head down here, trying to catch these players as they push out. Has a little bit of a look, gets a glance on one, Paranoia comes in, gonna know the second. Benji on 3 already. Riens, yeah, perfectly positioned. Heretics punching right back.
A 9-3 half hit. Heretics firmly back in control.
That's with a pistol.
It all starts with a pistol.
Yeah.
Alongside Riens.
All right.
To slow things down, Benji rewarded and gets underneath that one way.
Needs to
This
keep
is
his
already up
calm
on site,
here.
though.
He's got Kosh Maras to back him up. Izzy's going to clear sight. Echo on the follow-up. Kosh Maras still with the say in the
2v2.
matter. Somehow. Gonna get a little interested. The Paranoia send through. Woot quick on the case here. Dropping towards sight. Neki going to find Boo. And the first step looking to be made by Eternal Fire. It is! Neki with 3.
It's needed. Can they right their wrongs from the first half? Initially, it looks like Benji's going to do enough to just slow things down, but the trades are so fast. Neki the one to find the crucial kill there to... They just concede here and look for maybe some damage on the way out.
They're getting quite active quite early. Bit of a position from Benji there, so didn't want to give it too much room. Fabian, again, on the Phoenix, so it makes a bit of sense to go forward, try and make something. And Woot's going to find 2. Neki goes down. There is still time here. There's still time on this, and they were far away. Oh my god, you're going for the block. Oh my god, hold on. Gosh, Maras is still going to give it a go. Wait,
no way. No way. Oh my god. Oh my god.
That was insanely close. I'm not going mad, right?
Maybe a bit cleaner, or clearer, sorry, on the replay. But initially looking for damage.
Standing.
I think he almost has that.
I think he almost had that too. Look at the shot that he had to hit.
Hold it, hold it.
Get onto this angle though. Kosh Maras is going to try and thread the needle.
That's
Oh, it's
gorgeous.
easy to find it though.
It almost plays in Woot if they're not heads up about it, but get their spacing right. Oh, that's really nice from Woot, though. He's been sharp today. Operator stays in hand, which is a small benefit, but it is back down to a 4v4.
Wise still favouring Heretics. Benji. That's the spike actually. Can't hold on to the control. They
Sight
don't know
now,
about
spike
Riens
in
yet.
hand, and you are spot on. Riens was very quiet about this 13 seconds. So fine, need to get a move on. Echo's done exceptionally well to find Woot, and Benji holding the line goes down. Suddenly, it's game back on 1v1. There is time on this plant. The plant is going to be in, and now we're in a 1v1. It was never meant to be a 1v1, but Eternal Fire never one to back down from a challenge. But Boo, the captain, dives towards sight. 8 bullets. Ordaz just has to keep his nerve here. A necessity for Eternal Fire. And Boo looks left. Opts to go left, and Ordaz! X-Factor impact there. 8 rounds.
Woot looking to do some damage. This operator and Fabian looking to maybe be the pace change, but shut down here initially by Woot.
Yeah, but there's the reaction. Riens gets beheaded. B-side looking vulnerable as Benji playing up closer. Benji! That is big impact, and he gets away with his life. Wu then comes in for a swing. Izzy on the reaction. Back and forth, 3v3. Now, looking towards the site. It's Benji still trying to hold on to this. This is his site. This is his home game. Can he make it? Double digits. Fabian
Oh,
turns.
the timing!
Benji! Finding a gift there. The turn from Fabian.
Benji, the bold swing, a big risk to take, but delivers here for Heretics to find number 10, to squash, extinguish that string of rounds, and put Heretics, honestly, in a hurt locker.
Yeah.
In terms of the scoreline.
Well, this is when it comes back to those old questions, those old concerns about Heretics. That when it matters, when the pressure mounts to this degree, can they keep it together? Can they still stay as on the money as they were before? Play towards Wine. And actually, Fabian should be sent back here, cleared. No, Woot still lives, does go down on the trade, but then you look for the burst through door, and then towards Hell is Boo.
And that's going to block off the operator, at least here, Kosh Maras tries to catch somebody on the timing.
He wants to, he's thinking like a mad swing, might be on the case here. Gosh, Ras just dancing with danger.
Look at the clearing.
Oh, they actually do. They fly in together. Eternal Fire. Play as a pack. You don't get fair fights. Gosh, Moras tried to be on his toes in this, but down to 2 here. Benji and Rienz. Can they find any of these 3 players? Drop down, it's Rienz to find 1. There's the trade! Tied all even. Never down, never out. Eternal Fire.
Eternal Fire. Yeah, playing the timing to perfection. They allow Boo to just rest on his laurels here till the last moment of the divide dropping.
One enemy remaining.
And they bundle as 3 into hell.
They've broken the buy.
Yeah. I
But
mean,
he's
do they
played
read
one
into
before.
a lesser, but a lesser buy?
I think he's still got to, but 30 seconds. Boo? Boo's just bailed him out. Boo's just drawn their attention away. This plays in Woot. He succeeds. It ain't over yet. Oh my God, Woot. Who are we to doubt you here? But still, Fabian in a 1v3. Players left, players right. Spike
Time.
the issue. 14 seconds. He's got to make a move. And Woot might have done enough here. Boo playing in the smoke, just on the edge. Heretics break up to 11.
Oh my word! For Woot to play, doesn't even need the Blade Storm.
But
Boo
that
with
catch,
a bailout.
just enough to keep Ordaz's attention away from
And
Wine.
like I said, the Spike being on the lighter side of this split makes it so difficult to recover. Oh my God. That one could really turn the tides for Eternal Fire.
Oh, this is on a knife's edge. Gosh, Moras, you are a madman.
So much damage!
Woot's right there! Side by side they stand, and again, he's given them a brilliant beginning to this round.
Heretics still comfortable in terms of this sight hold.
Woot has elevated.
That Judge in tree
30
now.
seconds left.
Good reposition, but Echo's been clean. It'd be really surprising if he wins this fight, though. Yeah, he won't. It's starting to feel real. It's starting to feel like 12. It's starting to feel like Woot is coming alive. 12 to 10. Heretics making it up there.
This is going to be a hideous buy as Heretics hit 12. The pendulum truly swinging back in their favor. Heroics on display.
Wow.
In the final hour, the culmination
A little small fist pump.
of this decider.
Job's not done yet.
Job is...
Shouldering. 3 players already making it up. Cat, they still have a trip there. It's going to come down to the main man of the moment, Woot, the man of the hour, the man of the game, and potentially man of the match. Pops knives. He wants this one done. Can't manage it himself. Needs the rest of his team. Boo doesn't want to overextend. They've got the sight here, Eternal Fire. They've made something out of nothing.
Well, that's down to 25. The divide will go in. Heretics have to find one here, have to deal with the door.
Fabian finds one on the corner. Good trade, though. Back and forth down to the Sheriff of Neki. The very little remaining. The HP looking woeful. But Neki gonna find Benji. Boo in response. Now on the drop down. Boo on the clear.
It's just Neki.
Heretics in touching distance now. Neki would have to go wild. It can't be done. Heretics claiming the final ticket to London.
What a way for things to finish. Heretics, after being dictated to in this second half, the resilience that we always talk about with this roster that's in question, it hangs in.
One of those to watch, firepower in droves, but it hurts the most when you get this close, as Heretics look to be starting a new chapter for themselves here. An international event now on the horizon, a new lineup that looks damn good.
Woot across Maras for me today, just truly delivering when required. And certainly feeling a little more exciting in terms of the prospect ahead of London. It would be great to see them continue on this trend into an international event.